perfect rows of endless green might look like the ideal modern farm, but this system is quietly failing small farmers. Year after year, constant planting drains the soil. To make up for it, farmers are forced to buy increasingly expensive chemical fertilizers just to maintain their already thin profit margins. This happens because modern agriculture strips nature apart. We put crops in one place, clear out all the trees, and move the animals somewhere else entirely. By isolating these elements, the farm becomes fragile. A single unexpected drought or a sudden drop in market prices can wipe out an entire season because there is no backup system in place. When you force the land to work against its own natural design, the soil gives less, and you end up working harder. Reversing this decline requires a change in the farm's physical structure. Instead of relying on expensive equipment or chemical inputs, the solution is agroforestry, the deliberate practice of growing trees and crops together on the same piece of land. In this cross-section, crop roots stay shallow, but tree roots plunge much deeper, reaching trapped nutrients below. These deep nutrients are drawn up into the branches. Falling leaves then return to the surface, breaking down into a continuous supply of organic fertilizer. Over time, this leaf litter transforms the dirt, turning exhausted topsoil into a softer, richer environment. Unlike bare fields where rain washes off, here the moisture soaks directly in, stored where crops access it. This underground network functions as a built-in insurance policy. It builds resilience against drought and steadily reduces the farmer's long-term reliance on expensive external inputs. Moving up from the roots to the canopy, the trees continue to support the crops growing beneath them. These tree lines generate their own microclimate. They act as a physical shield that can block strong winds before they have a chance to damage the plants below. The canopy also casts essential shade. This keeps ground temperature stable, protects the crops from heat stress, and slows the rate of water evaporation from the soil. With that physical shelter in place, life returns. The diverse environment attracts birds, beneficial insects, and other organisms back to the farmland. These animals actively pollinate the crops and hunt agricultural pests, allowing the ecosystem to begin regulating itself and lessening the need for synthetic chemical sprays. By providing the right biological framework, the farmer shifts the burden of pest control and crop protection back onto the land itself. This biological health translates into the one thing a small farmer needs most: economic security. Relying on a single seasonal harvest is a massive financial risk. Agroforestry neutralizes that threat by diversifying exactly what the land produces. As this timeline chart shows, a single plot of land generates multiple overlapping streams of income. You get food from fast-growing vegetables, mid-term returns from livestock, and long-term wealth from timber or fruit. Of course, this system requires careful execution. Choosing the wrong tree species or planting them too densely can cause the canopy to compete with crops for sunlight and nutrients. Success here doesn't come from heavy capital investment or high-tech machinery. It requires deep knowledge, requires immense patience, and a strong willingness to understand how different species interact over time. The success of a modern farm lies in its stability, a self-regulating system that protects the small farmer against an unpredictable climate.